Please. Hey, Lord. Yebo.
Oh, Baba, Pumanga. Baba, Pumanga. Baba, Pumanga. Baba, Pumanga. Baba, Pumanga. Baba,
for today is restoration of Africa's governing system. Restoration of Africa's governing system. And then the Zulu shaman is 400 rands. 400 rands. And then just a reminder to prepare for the trip we are having to Polokwane on the 21st to the 23rd of December. So the trip to Polokwane on the 21st, this is when we'll be having the royal dinner. On the 22nd, we'll have Umlindelo. And then on the 23rd, at 12 p.m., Yamontegari, this is when the sun will be 90 degrees towards the southern hemisphere. 90 degrees towards the southern hemisphere from the 21st to the 23rd of December. And then more information will be let out during the week or maybe next week.
Imthandazo yethu ke le lamahubo aswahubeli nje ubala futhi mewehambelana nesigubhu liyavuleka izulu imikhuleko yethu yazwakala ngoba lamahubo siwahuba ngenhliziyo siyayizwa lento esiyishoyo sihlutshwa yiyo lemdwembe esakhenayo yakongoziyo Imkhuleko yenu yazwakala. Umphahlo wethu uyazwakala. Kancane kancane. Okungamelanga kume kuzona. Thokozani. Inkinga yethu vele le. Singabantu abamnyama. Ngaba sikho kule nhlupheko esikuyo. If bengekho imidlwembe yamansana. Manje ke into vele kumele siyikhuze. Ngoba yiyo eyenza ukuthi siluze ipower le Northern Kemet Egypt. Saluze ipower because of imidlwembe. So into okumele sikhuze kakhulu makhehla. Ngisho labo abasayitshele ukuthi bazoqhubeka ngaleyo nto sicela umoya ubavimbe ngoba ayikho reason why umuntu omnyama would oppose ukuvuswa kobukhosi. The governing system of the continent ingakho sicela lento sizocela lento esiyenzayo namhlanje sizocela kumvuseleli ukuthi kube uye ovuselela lo moya wobukhosi asuse ubuvaka manje emakhosini ngoba thina sonke siyi-constituency yamakhosi sonke we belong to a certain royal house kepha abaholi bethu amakhosi amavaka bayanikela ngathi banikela ngezwe lethu sizocela kumvuseleli akavuselele ubukhosi bokuqala hayi lobukhosi lobu befake abantu nje abathi amakhosi because of ama privilege. Siyacela ke ukuthi umveli mnqangi nonomkhubulwane umvuseleli basikhiphe kule nkinga esikuyo banyule amongst us ngoba ulayilokishini usuka lesigodlweni esithize emakhaya akusho ukuthi maso uselokishini igazi lobukhosi disappears from your veins. Igazi lobukhosi you carry that. Yini inkosi? Uheru, the one who's got the will to challenge any injustice. Yingakho wonke amakhosi bebeyibiza ukuthi they are Heru. They are Heru Shemsu. The followers of Heru. You can't be a follower of Heru. You can't be a follower of Heru if you live vaga. And umdlwembe futhi. Angake uvumele ukuthi wena ubusa nje ngegama. Uyinkosi nje ngegama. Awunamhlaba. Kepha belungu bakhaphaza wonke umcebo sezweni lakho uthulile ngoba wena ufumbathiswa nje le 15,000 30,000 every month akubona ubukhosi lobe sikufunayo sifuna amakhosi ayimisele ukufa befela ukukhululeka komuntu omnyama finisa ubukhosi kulapho yikho ke sicela sizophahla namhlanje ukuthi ake basinyulele abaholi abanesabelo of the future because abanengi abanaso isabelo instead ukuthi ba challenge ubutsotsi be Republic of South Africa bona they are beneficiary of the system. Then isibeka kuphi ke thina leyo nto lesinabantu abamnyama kumele senzeni uma ubuholi bethu bonke ikhona ujanji the guy artist uyambona lo wase Cape Town ucula ngokuthi bayafana bonke bayafana akekho hlukile. Hey, ngathi angazi bashawe ikhubalo elinjani labantu labo. Injalo. Ngoba if wena uthi representa thina and you are not prepared to die like uPutin, that's a leader. Umisala ukuthi I will die protecting my people. Labantu base West laba, the capital of evil, want to control the whole world. And the wonke umhlaba we are adjuster to their own things. Ama-Russians athi ngeke sikhathele war America. Ulokhu siqhaphaza ngaso sonke isikhathi. Kepha iAfrika iyakhona eAmerica. Ifunani lapho? What do you want in America? Ulokhu yosithengisa lapha, claiming to be representing us. Kanti it's all about yourself. Thina sifune America. Futhi singaphila kangcono labelungu bonke mebengaphuma basishiye ndaweni. Asidingi America. Africa as a collective, we are the majority in the whole world. Therefore, mesinga thola nje abaholi abahluzekile, they won't need America. Africa can trade within, and then we make money. We move our products from here, Swanigese, Abasekana, Swanigese, all over the continent. And the revolution has got to be a collective effort of all African people, starting right here in the south. And the Lomoyala in the south is going to heal the whole continent. So therefore, siyayiphahlela futhi le republic esesiyibona ukuthi yawa. Umvelinqanga akafake mo speed. Iwe ngokushesha. We can't stand another day under this governing system yabelungu. Balokho basitshela ukuthi democracy. Labantu laba abaclaima ukuthi bafundile. Basitshela democratic centralism. Yini leyo makhaya? Yini democratic centralism? Ilapho makhaya. So, Africa, we've got to be honest to ourselves. Into that gave the whole world the civilization, it's African royalty. Without African royalty, ngabe asinayo le civilization. Manje ke ubukhosi babu demonizer, so that when you look at ubukhosi, the structure as something that is evil and barbaric. Kweba makhosi namudala injebe inkosi le bamfake ejele. Mina I would rather die if bengihuye udala injebe. Bengizothi angiphume la ngiyongena ejele leli ngizogweba iconstitution ewubutsotsi. How can ubutsotsi bubone ubutsotsi? It's not possible. How can ubutsotsi? Because the foundation of the Republic of South Africa ubutsotsi. So yinto kumele siyikhiphe from our, even though some of us might aspire to be presidents. Hey, bakhona banjalo. Once they seem to be articulate, then I want to be a president of South Africa. When by default you are saying, I am ready, sir, to push your agenda. Further perpetuate colonization of your own people. Shame on you. Shame on you. Because yonke lento yenzayo uyenzela umlungu, not us. Nalento yase yakwaZulu. Ingonyama Trust. Basikhohlisa lapho. Basikhohlisa impela. with the notion ukuthi umhlaba wakwaZulu has been preserved for bonke abantu baseNatal. They didn't tell us ukuthi lo mhlaba is still owned by abelungu. Ufakwa under Ingonyama Trust, still abelungu still have ama-title deeds. Yingakho today they are confident to tell us ukuthi all the king's properties belong to the state. Asikwazi lokho thina. Sazi ukuthi Ingonyama isiluzwe luthini was the owner of all Lagos. For them to come and tell us ukuthi ayikho njalo. So sisenkingeni. We have ourselves, ukuthi siphume kule nkinga esikuyo. Akekho umuntu who claimed to be representing umuntu omnyama currently in all two structures, political structure as well as the royal structure. Into abayilwela kakhulu eNatal. Umshana izolo unginikeza ama-figures ukuthi i-Richards Bay i-exporta how many billions every year. Billions angikhulumi ngama-millions of our resources ziya e-Europe. Khona manje babhizi ngamalahla. Batshela uCyril ukuthi must stop using Vale all coal power stations. And yet bona they are saying amalahla yekubo. Bummene obunjani lo. And why are we still listening to the evil ones? Why? All those billions. Uzwa umuntu waseNatal bongamelanga kube nomuntu eNatal ohluphekayo. There are so many minerals lapha samalahle kuphela. All minerals lapha e-Richards Bay. And the worst part of it, you and I won't get a license to export. All licenses and the rights pay to export lapha Richards Bay are owned by white people. All of them. Noma ungaba nemine yamalahle uyophelela lapho. Uye ku Eskom athi hayi mina sengiright. Ugcine sowunikeza amalahle yakho for free because you want to dispose of those assets. So izinto lezi that we cannot tolerate into the future. You can't sideline umuntu omnyama wonke under the guise ukuthi awuna license to export. Zonke lama license lapha to export ownwa yiwo wonke. These evil people abo Anglo, abo wonke abo Billiton, whatever. You will never get access to that. So tinage we must be okay. Nezinto ezinjalo. Cha lokho bagcine emakhehleni no baba bethu. Mele bayizwe le message quite clear. We are not going to tolerate that abuse, Tina.
Not another day.
Never. And the season ebhamu siyanipahlela. Sizoloya futhi. Yonke into makhetha ngoba uma lento singayilungisi, they say ukuthi you cannot move forward as a free individual or person or human if your mind is still colonized. And the more you are colonized like Makan, you are imprisoning your ancestors. Nayi-ke into kumele ngiyiphawule. Remember says amukela okhokho nomvuseleli. So if akhona amandla wamukelani amadlozini ekhaya ingakapheli le season. If unawo amandla, if angekho amandla, thenga nje inkukhu ukuthi asinamandla okwamanje. Siyabika ukuthi next year makutholakala ngalesikhathi sizonamukela again, ingadluli le season le, because yinto shokuthi lo moya yinsika yethu. Ngaphandle kwalo moya awukwazi umoya. Uyabona njengala ekhaya mina ngazi ngiyo-Robbie Bank kepha kumele ngihlabe, ngizonibiza makhe izinyanga before le season iphela. Ngenzela ukuthi amadlozi kuthiwa alokho ayadlula ayale, abone esangweni akekho oguqile ophahlile ukuthi ngenani makhe. Manje akusona isenzo esihle, usesigodlweni la. Idlozi kumele lihlale likhona phakathi ngaso sonke isikhathi. Yingakho sihlaba nje every year ukuthi sivuselele iphandle zingaze zifike. Fortunately ziyayiwela mase kufika isikhathi sokuthi siwe siyayiwela nje ke, you know. Asibuyeni ke la makhe understand lo mbuso wabelungu. Lo mbuso wabelungu must fall eAfrika, you know, not only la South Africa kuphela kepha the whole continent, because if the South is liberated by a collective of African people, it's going to be easy for us to defend. It's going to be easy. Tina, future is very bright as long as we stay true to the cause. Ungakhalisela amadlozi bese kubuyele emuva, usenkingeni ngoba amadlozi kunina lindile lethuba. Imagine colonization yomuntu omnyama eqaleni, and the wonke lamadlozi have been in prison since then. Ungene wena bese uhlehlele emuva. Please, isixwayiso leso ungayenzi leyo nto leyo. You would rather je usho nje ukuthi hey mina nginandaba nisejele kwenzakalani, happy ngibhekele nezinto zenyama. Better tell them that. Ungangeni intweni bese ke uyahlehla futhi. Iba nozwelo. Uzwelo lwalamadlozi asekhaya. Ngoba lamadlozi asekhaya ulokhu uyawaphahla njalo ugcine uthi hayi ayikho lento yamadlozi, ngcono ngibuyele emuva kuJesus. Vele iconclusion izoba lapho, ngoba kukhona abantu vele bangena entweni ngokuzotesta. Ngiyangena ngifuna ubona ukuthi after a week ngila izinto zami zo improve na senkingeni kahle. I'll test idlozi. Idlozi lifuna ube na 300% belief ukuthi liyaphila and konke lokhu okucela kulo kuzoyenzakala. And idlozi njengoba silokho sisho, idlozi you don't dictate ukuthi lenze liphendule nini. Idlozi wena uyadeposita before ulala nasekuseni konke kula enhlizweni. Idlozi bese ke uyaliyekela lenze magic yalo. Ungalokhu ufuna ukuphusha wena uthi hayi ngikhulumile but Thursday man, Saturday angiboni lesandla, ayisebenzi kanjalo emakhaya. Wena nje uyadeposita bese ke ubuka ama signs ukuthi yini eyenzakalayo in my life spontaneously. Then those are the signs of leader, whether idlozi lizwile or alizwanga. kanti futhi ngeke ulikhohlise idlozi ngoba lihuwe angeke uguqe lapho upretende ukuthi hayi ngiyakuthemba kanti awumthembi ngoba ilentuza awukho awugcwelanga kulento awuzinzanga kulento uyayitesta asinto yokutesta le lento esidla ngayo amandla azosenza sibuse umhlaba wonke okhokho bethu did umhlaba wonke and the most of them were people who were relentless in creating a resonance between Izulu and Umhlaba. That's all they did. To always be in alignment. Know the proper gestures and then know the proper time for you to articulate whatever you want to articulate. Ungafuni izinto la ilanga khona is in hibernation. Siyakusho siyakhuluma for all the time. You need to understand the calendar yethu. Hayi le calendar yale imfene. Uxolo Jehod. Imfene intelligent. Ngoba imfene is in alignment with the natural clock. Ekseni ivusela ilanga imfene. So ngiyaxolisa. Ukufanisa imfene nalabantu. Injalo ke makhehla ngoba sifila ngalendlela esifila ngayo izenzo zabo and basaqhubeka namhlanje they are not stop man ayisadluleli phambili manje ke iGK will always be iphela endleleni yabo and iGK seyisabalele manje ngeke usayisabotage ngoba seyile America iseLondon how iphindlovukazi nayo America isabalele iGK andlovukazi injalo makhehla angeke uthi wena uzoshaya untsingisa bese kubulala lento uhambe kabi ngoba abaholi bayo ikakhulu into engijabulisayo indlovukazi mina into engijabulisa kakhulu ukuthi indlovukazi zithatha very serious this thing and once indlovukazi inhliziyo ivuma thina amadoda siyakhululeka ngoba sibancane kunendlovukazi yibo abantu abaphethe yonke ipower yethu bayasizala ungazi nemfundiso leyabelungu ela ukuthi hey indoda this indoda that indoda ingane kundlovukazi mele sikwamukele lokho noba ingaba nganani uyingane finish and thina asina nkinga ukuholwa yindlovukazi sikwamukele lokho because kwamukelwa okhokho bethu ukuze for them to reach those heights they respected indlovukazi umoya kaNomkhubulwane wabarespecta nabo wabanikeza isambulelo ukuthi hayi ungamisa isakhiwo la esixhumana naliyankanyezi that divine inspiration ibuya kuba Ubani controller our emotions? Ubani controller our psychic abilities? Unomkhubulwane. Yonke lento esithi si spiritual. Uzindodwa, I'm very spiritual. Those are powerful. We are kana. You can never be powerful than Indlovukazi. Because Indlovukazi, it's a physical manifestation of the moon. You can't challenge Leon. Remember ukuthi ilanga lifana nokhokho wami. Ikhokho wami nje uthanda ukuyishayela inqawe yakhe akhipha ama instruction kubulwane. Ilanga gives out the energy. Nomkhubulwane controls how much energy we get here. Unomkhubulwane through that is the controller of all frequencies. Remember, Tina, we have 12 centers here in our brains. As opposed to abanye abantu who have 4. So therefore it says ukuthi Tina, we have the whole spectrum sama feelings. Yingakho sinozwelo. Abanye abantu bengenalo. Why? Because abanayo leyo nto naturally. Engekho uzuyigubha into engakho. Yingakho abana nkinga nokuthi bangaxolisi emntwini omnyama after all these years. And after everything abayenzayo kithi, they are still arrogant. They are still pulling us behind their trucks. They are still putting us in coffins. Abantu abangena 12 centers. Imagine 12 minus 4. Check the difference. So we need to understand and properly diagnose into esidila nayo ukuthi unjani lo muntu lo. Meseni. Ngibabizeni. Ngoba neyilwane hayi zingcono kunayo. Ngibabizeni. Kepha ingane zabo. Ingane zakho wena khehla ezapha neshwa ukuthi as they move to the northern hemisphere bahlangana uShikha Diop said ingane zethu lezi ezasuka la zaya in the north during the ice age. That's why when you are in London, I was in Denmark, Indlovukazi uzinza, Ndlovukazi, she was stationed in Denmark before us here. Denmark is one of the coldest places lapha eEurope. Ilanga ivela kancane. Ilanga. And abantu bakhona, they are cold and evil. Hey. Why? Because ilanga leli okumele ngabe bayithola had they been here on the continent. Abalitholi. So therefore, hydrogen, if incipha, even a effect in the body, in the system of a person. Tina, the sun rays, siyawadla, we absorb and turn them into vitamin D. Bona kwenzakala. Do you understand? So we need to understand the scientific and biological difference between ourselves. Angazi nakuba. Nabo laba bangenakha. We need to understand that ingakho it was a well planned strategy. Ukuthi when they come and colonize us here, basikhiphe kokuqala from the governing system yethu, right? Amakhosi then ended up being the agents zabelungu to Christianize the community. Hey, but Ubabul Tuli, Albert Tuli, Ubabul Tuli kuthiwa ube inkosi yama-Christian. Kunenkosi yakwaLthuli. Kepha he rejected this Christianity. Wasegcoba ubabul Thuli ukuthi so mobilizile abantu bami la. Ubafake kulento yakho. This is how it happened. And the most of amakhosi vele all over the country, they were responsible ukuthi ba-convert their own people into Christianity. So mebeshaye ikhanda kuqala umzimba wonke follows. Ngoba inkosi mayise kubo ithi nali izwi elingcwele lika Jesu. Once uzwe inkosi ayikhuluma njalo, hayi inkinga. Inkinga konakele. Manje ke kula baqala khona-ke, but manje they had a structure already to say for us to truly colonize the Africa, kumele size with a new structure. Structure ama-Afrika azosamukela ngoba beza nani ubukhazikhazi babo lo base-Europe bufake, right? Tina namanje we don't need ama-cell phones. If singa renew our psychic abilities, which are there naturally because of the melanin content in our system, we won't need ama-cell phones. We won't need ama-jets. Kuzobantu basikhalisela ngama-jets. Jets. Thina hayi njengoba ngikhuluma uthi manje useJapan. I-technology yethu. I speak to you use-America uyangizwa ngiphendule futhi. Nalento distant viewing. Ubab Krele was telling us ukuthi CIA recruited the most of young from here to come and teach them about this distant viewing. Ngoba ungaba se-Israel, as long as nginesokisi lakho la ngilibeke la ungena kuleya ndlu leya ijariti uyaphuma sekengene lapha. So CIA accepted that technology and the buyer user even namanje against us. Yingakho niyeke ulokhu kuthwasisana nabelungu. Lokhu kujabulela ukuthi hey mina ngiboss yenyanga. Wambisa ulwazi lwethu kulabantu. So this is what happened. CIA knows everything about yonke le technology yabantu abamnyama. Kunama, if you go on the net, there are certain declassified documents that articulates this psychic ability that they tested themselves to see ukuthi iyasebenza lento, but they won't tell you. It's there on the internet. Go get a declassified document from CIA about all these things, these spiritual powers. Bayasebenzisa kepha wena bathi yini umthakathi. They even bakunqume bakufake ejele if bangakubona nje ukuthi hey uphelelwa amandla wawa nje endleleni ungakafiki ku destination yakho wawa bo so ejele ndo. So that is the technology that we need to revive. Tina we didn't need to go to siyohomba lapha sihomba igolide. We're producing gold from a lab. because we understood the elements. Hey, ngabe ayikho lento because the more uhomba umayina ulimaza umhlaba wethu, and when you say Europe ama effects azofilwa yithi. Buka lapha lentuzweni idlozi vele, and hayi ukuthi ulimaza idlozi, ulimaza isibeletho seyidlovukazi, ngoba indawo engcwele leyo bengangenwa amadoda before indlovukazi ziyophahla. Kusho njalo Baba Crane ukuthi indlovukazi besisinikeza imvume ukuthi sihambe siyogubha, sigubhe le element esiyidingayo. Indlovukazi futhi bezilima namanje lisalima. Indoda akumelanga iphathe umhlaba. Indlovukazi who are supposed to be farmers. That's why the land is so barren, because amadoda who are working the land. It's not supposed to be like that. Yingakho indlovukazi was respected because of all these things. The divineness of indlovukazi, you know, and their spiritual ability and power. So basisusake kuzo zonke lezo zinto lezo. Kwaplenwa ke ukuthi hayi siyishayile inkosi. Sesiyo replacer ngepresident. Hey, once you agree to be a president, wena uvumelana nabelungu, you are confirming a conquest of a white person. Ukuthi yes, nginqotshiwe, therefore let me accept the crumbs they are giving me. Wazi kahle ukuthi ubutsotsi lento ongena kuyo, and hayi ukuthi bebengazi bonke. From le kunkwamenkulu onyerere bonke, they knew what they are involving themselves in. For them ukuthi ba accepted the structure list of the republics on the continent, it was personal preservation, self-preservation, because it had nothing to do nomuntu omnyama. How can I celebrate the downfall of my king? A king now, my king, is ruled by his own subject in his own land. It's still happening here. I-premier is paying inkosi. Umphetho njani lo? How does inkosi even agree? Uyayazi moslengane le. Ikhula phansi kwakho. Kepha seyishayela wena umthetho uyinkosi. Yakutswinya sometimes more. Ivalisa la. I-report le president. I know liyankosi lo usibanibani is not cooperative. Une mischief. Asebenzi kalula endaweni yakhe. Ibhlungu lento abasenza yona. Ibhlungu kakhulu, but mina angibazwela amakhosi because yinto abayivumile. How do you agree ukuthi wena umthetho, lo mthetho bathi customary law is under this supreme law okuwubutsotsi, this constitution abasirula ngayo? How can uyinkosi uvumela in your own country and your own land to be ruled by ubutsotsi? Uzubukhothamele nawe, uzuvuma ukuyejele mawugwetshwa yilobutsotsi. Inkinga leyo. It's something we should never agree, you know, to do. Bingakho nje siloko siphahlela nje ukuthi akuvuseleleke ubukhosi bangempela. Ngoba uma sirulwa angempela, hayi amakhosi who are easily bought by material things. Umuntu ozothi mekehleli lapha athi, in my own area, we've got these and these and these minerals. Bese ke uyahamba ke uyofuna the technical partner. The government says to our kings, you don't have the mineral rights, but you've got the surface rights. Inland. Our mineral rights are given to Canadians and Australian companies who hold most of the concessions nabo Anglo. They utusahleli la kungene nje abelungu bathi hey sicela ukwenza we are doing a research la in your garden. Uthi kanjani manje ngoba angitshelwanga bathi hey wena you own the surface. I-mineral rights onwa yithi, so wena uzozwa ngathi futhi mesithi kuwe awumove from la ngoba i-concentration ye-gold is here, kumele umove ndoda and uzomuva bawubizela ama-red ants in your own land. They'll do that to you. Abanamahloni futhi okukwenza lokho. So leyo nto mele iphele. Wonke amakhosi are rich nabantu bawo. Like the Mlutlechis in Northwest Lake. They own ama-mineral rights. The government during President Beki. Sisamking muntu athi I'm an African. Kepha uzama manje ukuthatha i-wealth of the people of Northwest by saying all concessions and mineral rights belong to the state. They were trying to remove that wealth from abantu base Northwest, but they resisted. So wonke lama politicians aneyigigaba zabo, izinto abazenzile ezibhlungu kithi. Labantu base Northwest babe nenhlanhla because bathola i-title deed. That's the only thing that made them win over politics. And ba advise well inkosi yabo leya bokuyibrana bo pig board angazi ubani lamabhunu. Le bhunu lama advisor ukuthi thenga that land and that land and that land. What they did, they then set as a community kanje ukuthi was keeping imali engaka. They actually sent the young ones, the youth of the community, to go and work in the mines to raise enough funds so that they are able to pay for this land. If they didn't do that, ngabe baku similar situation like all of us who don't have a title deed because we thought you don't need a title deed. Umhlaba is controlled and managed by amakhosi. That's how they survived. And that is a working model for all kingdoms, on the continent. Uguti, wherever you are, you own both the mineral rights as well as the surface rights. In that way, amakhosi wonke have an ability to uplift and develop their own people. Ngoba you are able to go, okay, fine, umhlaba ongaka, this we are going to do agriculture. Focus on agriculture. Oh, that section entaba ngathi siyesaya lapha ku geoscience yasitshela nje ukuthi kunama minerals athize. And those minerals must be mined by the people. Kube yiba bayofuna the technical partner. Hayi lento yenziwayo manje, even lento beyenziwa after 94 uze kuthiwa kuma tender, itender ayinikeza umlungu akahambe ke yona ayofuna umuntu omnyama. That's why kugcine kunama fake owners of companies. Why? Because ama tender were given to white people instead of the other way around. empower our people and say, here is a tender. Go and look for a technical partner, also but lesser in terms of equity laguwe. They didn't do that. That's why Abelungu got more money after Utata took over. They were more richer because yonke le resource bebevalelwe kuyo was then reinstated. Because how does the government say sibuya nje kule nhlupheko sikuyo bazi kahle ukuthi I don't have a collateral ngikhulele Soweto. Nobody will fund me. Nobody will finance me. The first thing they were supposed to do, to start their own bank, so that they are able to fund abantu abamnyama. I-government approves, for ama provinces, so many billions per year. Leo mali yakho iya kulama banks abelungu. It was supposed to be going to our own bank, so that the interest yaleyo mali is able to fund our business opportunities. They didn't do that. And the Bashulu Amapunu did exactly that. Amapunu, when they took over from the British, they didn't care. Ugutu Smith le Elandanuti. They empowered their people. That's why kunabo Asar. I-Asar, bokunama banks in Germany and I-Asar who are funding Afrikaners. Ngama resources ethu. Thina siyangena siba wonke rainbow nation. Kanti basikhohlisa nje ukuthi thina we are just going to maintain the status quo of white people, because that's what they did. Akekho umuntu ongangitshela nje ukuthi after 94, except laba who were close to politics, umuntu nje ordinary la elokishini akekho umuntu obhekile yingakho sikhathele ile government. A simple thing la eBhara. iBhara spends billions every year for ama consumables. Easy things that abantu la elokishini can create home industries. Ukumanufacture ama-bandish, ukumanufacture ama-mask. Zonke, all these consumables that are easy to do, they won't do that. Instead, all these billions every year, zinikezwa belungu. Every year, iBhara le, angikhulumi ngenye indawo. iBhara can create so many millions in Soweto. But that won't happen. Sathi sizama sikhuluma neMinister uZweli Mkhize. Esase Minister of Health. Sithi Kesha, sinikeze imvume for us to do these consumables and create home industries like Soweto. Ukugwema inhlupheko yabantu bakithi. Oh, wasithumela ngelinye India. Sakhumbula ubani leNdiya le. Yaphelala lapha discussion. It was finished. So akuna zwelo and the way forward and the vision for Mnyama. Simple things like that. The government spent in terms of the whole year, the government spends so many billions. But no, we've reserved only 30% for black empowerment. In there, 30% yeah. Esingayitholi nokuyithola. By the time we approve walapha, so kune network yabo already. Thina siyabizwa to come and tender ukugcwalisa nje. Kepha sebayaziwa nabo abantu abayi-100 abayo benefita from this tender. Bayasiqhaphaza labantu. Bayasiqhaphaza labantu. And this must stop. And it's not going to stop until thina sidemanda ukuthi it must stop. Hey. one day nje kumele siyovala ibhara la. Akho into engenayo nephumayo until they give tenders to Soweto people to manufacture the consumables. That's the only language abayizwayo. And it's not, it's not fair. Ngoba yibo abantu are claiming to be leading us. They should be coming up with these ideas. Ezingadingi lutho from them. Just to allocate the budget for that. There are so many things in jail we could be doing, but it won't happen. Why? Because the system was not structured to empower umntu. The system was structured to perpetuate the colonization of African people. The system must say yeah too. Yingakho we must reject it. Injalo ndovukazi. Andifuna amaqhawe njengani ndovukazi. Nikhumula idwaba manje. Faka amabheshu. Thathela amadoda imkhondo. Nithi kosalani emakhaya. Thina siyahamba siyokhulula isizwe manje. That's the only thing ekumele yenzakale because ayahluleka amadoda. Amagwala. Hey, please, Makesha. I see. I'm Kulumgan, Makesha. You wouldn't be here at GK if we were. Hey, for you to join GK, you must know Gucci. We are better. Ngimpilo yakho. Ukuze ingane zakho ziphile kangcono. Asiyinto ye-comfort le. Kumanje nje, who knows ukuthi sibona amajuba la. Kanti ayamonitha ho naye ungenile asinendaba nalokho thina. We don't care about that. Abenze intando yabo kepha thina simile futhi asimfihlo. Ayidingi lento ukuthi baze balethe inhloli zabo la. See clear, we want to destroy this system. Hey, sifuna ukudestroy lo butsotsi babelungu. Finish. Ungazosithumela and omunye labathumela umuntu waseniya. Angazi ngangigeze ngesiphahluka that day. Iyafika ngihleli lapha. Hayi ngikhulumisa ngephupho whatever ngithi awubuke lento. The next thing uyakhipha ke hayi kahle mkhulu ngibuye niya. Ngila eGauteng. Kusoso ngathi hayi thokoza khehla ngathi kuye thina sinamfihlo. We want to destroy the Republic of South Africa. Finish. Azanga sabuya ngoba ngamtshela iqiniso. And naku sivalele ngoba sikhuluma iqiniso. Iqiniso nawo laziyo. Uthi le Republic ubutsotsi. So umoya ulokhu uyasiprotecta Makhetha. Ulokhu uyasiprotecta kwathi before siye lenduzeni. Nomanje sekhona lento ngangafuna ukukhuluma ngayo. Siya elenduzeni eBergville. Siyovalelisa uyakhumbula sikhuluma enkulumo ukuthi siyophaka impi. A day before siye eBergville. Kwangena ibullet la ebathroom. Namanje kusanembobo. Angazi bebethi bayangintimidate obenzani ngathi angeke niyadlala. Sangizela ngebhamu ngendlu. Namanje kusenembobo ngithe ingasuki. Ngoba to me it was a confirmation ukuthi nomoya uzwile ukuthi siyophaka impi. injalo makhehla. So thina mele sikhululeke and ungasabi into engekho. Ungasabi ukufa. Akukho ukufa. There's no death. Ngoba umoya awufi. Wena umoya wona lo mzimba. Yingakho unsingisi uzwelibanzi ngebamthinte. So ilapho makhehla ukuthi we need to strengthen and build le unity le esidingayo. And bukani ke makhehla. Yonke into ifuna sizi commit kuyo. Next year siyenzalo. And there's a promise ukuthi kuyoba mnyama enzalo. People all over the world are mobilizing to come. From Enzalo, after a week, siya la Orlando Stadium. Siya quality Orlando Stadium. We call it the day of true liberation of a black person. Kumele siye siloko siyo si saba lento. Sikhulumela nithi. Umoya will make it a point ukuthi it happens. A week after Inzalo, sise Orlando Stadium, we are doing a Kemet African Unity concert. Yebo. Kulapho ke khona kuzoba a yearly event nakhona. Mesibuya Enzalo, sesiyoplana as a collective stadium. Ukuthi this is what is possible for us to do as a collective for this year. If we choose one product or two products, we say we are manufacturing these products so that we replace lama product abelu. Every year we'll be doing that until we transform. Lama concentration camp. Before we leave them, ngoba siyashiya le ndaba. Isowethu. So diliza kube imonument nje. All township mele abuye siwadilize siwabhidlize wonke. Kube ama museum of showing the cruelty of babantu la. Abantu abanesibindi to put the owners of the land in a concentration camp. Isibindi leso. And ungabi ne conscience. Huh? Uke uze la uthi ngiyabona manje nihlala kabuhlungu. Ngicela ukuza ke mina angithi ngintshontshela amabhillions. Ngicela ukunikeza half. So that nizame ke ukuthi kule concentration camp esinifake kuyo have some bit of comfort. Ayikho nayo lo nhliziyo. Instead nje arrogance is up. Siyimfene thina ngaseJehuti sinando nje ukuthi thina si belonga shokuthi sizalelwe ipoverty. No, we are not born for poverty. And mina I vow ingane kaZesilo will never suffer like me. Ingane kaZesilo, it must be normal ukuthi la next door kune RR ngale kune Ferrari bayayitravela abafana. They grow up in wealth because we can. Yes, we can. Manje into olibukela in communities of Jews and Indians, you witness these things happening. Why? Because they have their community together. They think as one unit. Amajuda, Namandia. They practice what we're supposed to be doing. And Umuntu, that is a master of that in America. uFarrakhan. uFarrakhan controls billions of dollars imali circulator amongst the nation of Islam. Yonke into abayidlayo abazi anything which is not manufactured by them. We need to rise up to that so that we do exactly that. The blueprint is there. Amajuta Namandi do exactly what they are doing for their community. See and the lagiti. We ring fence and it bane halal. Tina Susan Umpa. Body friend Umpa Shola. May I call a stick out 10 now. Hey. I'm telling you, when my speaker is not there. So, kangane. So, yinto sesiyisusile. Bugani ke market. Something that is going to be of interest as well. Ukuthi le concert esifuna ukuyibamba lapha eOrlando Stadium. It's going to need funding. Don't be defeated. Because you know the only source of funding is government or white people.
So a business plan.
Asifuni mali yabo. We are starting a funding model that will assist us into the future. As an example, a budget, to host the concert is 5 million. Then we project ukuthi out of the 5 million, amatikiti mesingawathengisa nge-200 izosinikeza iprofit engaka. So we open that as an investment opportunity for abantu abamnyama. You invest with your 100 rand, your 200 rand towards the budget, your concert, with the promise of a dividend after the concert. Makwenziwe iprofit engaka. Pro rata, those who bought shares will then be given dividends account. Hey. It's a funding model okumele siyiteste ngeconcept, because that funding model we will use to set up a baker. We will use to set up a manufacturing of impop. All the things that we need to do, that should be the model for Tina. Ezosenza ukuthi sibe independent. So that bangasibeki isibhamla. Mele nehliseni inkulumo yenu. Otherwise asinekile manje. Sifuna imali enjalo thina. So asizenzeleni thina. So that now we will be creating e-wealth for our children. Yes. The companies, as an example, we start a bakery like Soweto, right? Ungena wena ishe yakhona is about 100 rand. If a successful bakery like Soweto, then the next stage is Mamelodi. What happens when it gets there? The value of your share increases. It goes to Natal. It goes to Eastern Cape. If value increases, that's how you create wealth. This is how these other people are funding their own things. So see again, most of us pay 200 rand to use every day. Buying cows, buying cold drink, buying log. Useless. If was with 200 rand, I'm buying shares in this opportunity. The first opportunity is a concert here next year in September. In that way, Maketa, we will be unstoppable, because they think Uguti, by sabotaging Asimali, then we won't move forward. So let us show them. Enyi into sizofuna amongst us who owns one of these credible accounting firms. so that kube yiyo who manage that scheme. Thina siyayipromote nje. As to ukuthi imali ubani ufake kuphi, they manage that thing. Do you understand? They announce ama profits and ama dividends after a concert. Ukuthi na imali engaka siyenzile, nabantu abafake kaso bazothola so much percentage of their investment. So if bakhona abantu abalapho ku accounting whatever, because sifuna abantu abamnyama. Hey, ngeke sadila nalabantu laba, because we want to prove that we can do it our own. Singazenzela thina izinto zethu. We can't always be depending ukuthi I know umuntu who's trusted ilentuza yini konje le company le KPMG yenzani benzani la siloko siba siyabathemba kanti abotsotsi. So asike sizameni sibuyiseni pride yethu, siyeke kulokho siphaphatha. Imali khona lakithi. All of us know ukuthi sithenga izinto that are not necessary on a weekly basis. Uhambe wena uyofuna ukudla ama prawns. Nama oysters. And ukudla okungekho right for isystem yakho amithi. Kanti ngabe udlela nje ufane nathi cabbage umrokho umdoko wamabele. Sometimes mina ngiyalala ngawo because it's healthy. Do you understand? Impilo leyo nto leyo. So manje ma calculate the amount that we are wasting on a monthly basis, sithenga useless things. Let us use that very same money to invest in ourselves. So yingakho ke makhehlo sithe ake siyiphashele lento ngoba leyo nto leyo izobe ivusa ubukhosi bethu. If thina siba self-sufficient, we are able to fund ama program that are going to liberate us economically as well as culturally and spiritually as well. Inkinga yethu imali, and they made us believe ukuthi without imali you can't move. So let us prove them wrong. Ascend the way they do in their communities. Sibone ukuthi who will have the most powerful block in South Africa. There are over 40 million people. So we have the most leverage in terms of buying power. So let us use that leverage to better ourselves. You know. Ilapho makhe. Then kunepulukwane. Ipulukwane is very important ukuthi siyeni. Abantu abaningi la bazoza nge-excuse ukuthi hayi ama-holiday siyahlaba ekhaya. Uhlaba ngesikhathi esi-wrong man. Hey, manje mawulokho nawe la emqondweni sowubhajethile ukwenza everything that is associated with colonialism. You are perpetuating that mindset. Kumele wenze something completely different from what is the norm. Futhi kahle ngabe besi own ama company. Bokumele ngabe siyasebenza sivali thina ngoDisemba. All our companies are functioning 100% ngoDisemba because yisikhathi la umvuseleli asipha khona amandla for us to work. Because the more sunlight we get, the more energy we have to work, not to sleep. Imagine the potent energy. Yolala wena. Instead ukuthi ungene ensimini usebenze. So asenzeni something different. ephambana with the norm lokhu besikujwayele ukwenza. You know, sisase colonize asikhombiseni ukuthi asekho colonize manje thina. Siviewa iDecember as this particular important thing ngoba uDecember inyanga yamakhosi. uDecember inyanga futhi la kumele uvuselele umsamo wakho. uDecember vuselela umsamo ngoDecember. And the amakhosi or ubukhosi is being re-energized. Kuthiwa inkosi makufika leso sikhathi kumele approve kithi ukuthi are they still capable of ruling us. Mela gijime ama-round athize sibone ukuthi amadolo asazi ungathi usafuna ukusibusa kanti sekuchelile chayile. So inyanga yamakhosi, so si-celebrate ubukhosi. And lapha Capricorn, line of Capricorn, May 23 at 12 ilanga will be hitting 90 degrees on top of the line of Capricorn. Last is obesikhona. Do you understand? Meaning ukuthi you are the first recipient of that hydrogen which is being pumped on earth. And that hydrogen is supposed to energize you to work. Wenza umsebenzi ungalali. But you are on a holiday. Holiday kanjani? I-holiday kumele ibe ngoJune. La ilanga khona lile asinamandla vele. There's less hydrogen. That's where you sleep. You close your fan. Because we are not supposed to be physical. From March, you're not supposed to be physical. You need to be doing spiritual work. For example, that you want to see manifest manje ngoSeptember. Uzakha la emqondweni. Uzakha futhi ngamaphiki. Nobody enters your mind and see what pictures are you putting in. It's your own right. Mawufuna isikepe ndoda bona faka isikepe. Faka isikepe right from March. Ulokho nje ube consistent ngalo picture. Ngizibona esikepeni ngicruiser, ngihleli la nayo yonke into engiyidinga. That's all you need to do. Let the universe conspire with you so that leyo nto ikhone ukumanifesta. Simple thing. Okwamanje siphumile lapha. You can't be spiritual manje and do spiritual work. Isikhathi senyama manje. uSeptember introduces isikhathi senyama ukuthi manje I need to be physical. I need to implement yonke lento bengilokho ngiyakha. Right from ngoMarch. So kufika isikhathi manje ukuthi implement. Njengathi will be launching ilentuza. Into silokho siyiphethe vele. Silauncha iKemet University of Truth. Ubaba Credo uhambe la emhlabeni afisa. Bambuza ukuthi yini into ongayifisa wathi yazi if ngaba nemali I want to set up a University of Truth. So we'll be fulfilling a vision Baba Credo very soon by launching the Kemet University of Truth. And the university izodinga nina amakhono enu makhaya. Whatever ikhono lakho, come and teach. Because Tina, we are saying umuntu intelligent enough asidinge certificate for us to educate a person. Uma ngazi ninolwazi le-architecture, bonke abantu abathanda i-architecture bazoza kimi futhi ngizoncediswa nayi ilentuza i-principle abazalwe kuyo kuthi lo muntu vele uyiyo lento le. Ingane uyiqale manje nge-architecture at the age of 6. Umkhulise by the age of 15 is a master in that thing. And they are produce a product or a service as a certificate. Uthathi out like a lokshin, somebody old and nje who likes technology. Lo muntu akana matric, akana university certificate, kepha une passion yalento. Ufuna ukungitshela ukuthi ungastop ukumteacher leyo nto because akana le phepha. Lo muntu is intelligent enough, une passion yalento le. Mufake yonke le mentality le yabelungu ukuthi because hey, you need the paper. They were trying ukuthi basikhiphe from being beneficiaries of their system. Meaning ukuthi, and in line option, almost 80 or 90% of people lack a certificate. And what are you saying about them? Because the system rejects them automatically. So what are you saying about those people? Are they stupid? Akekho umuntu stupid. Stupid people are those who are teaching us. Hey, they are stupid because bakufundisa into yabo Jehuti wena uheteru. Ngizoba stupid vele because it doesn't resonate with me. So asiza King, let us build ourselves. Sakhe lobukhosi bethu. Ubukhosi bethu ngithe mina lento esiyenzayo, we are not going to change one day. Senizumkhulu athi hey asiyongena neparlament. Asiyilapho thina. Silungiselela amakhosi anesabelo okusibusa into the future. We are trying to organize ourselves so that nabo mebeza kumele bafundiswe about the laws that govern the universe, because that is what we are all about here. So nobody should come and claim to want to lead us into the future angenaso leso sabelo. So labo bantu mebengakafiki thina siyazibusa. Hey, uma bengakafiki thina siyaqhubeka siyayibusa ngoba umoya talks or speaks through us as well. Do you understand? Nathi sinayo imvume sinegazi lobukhosi. Yingakho siyizwa lento, because it stimulates our genetic memory. Uyakhumbula, oh man, I know this thing but I don't know ukuthi ngiyazi kanjani. So we have a right to do that. And you can't be led by a coward. Never. Umuntu osabayo, mina I will never agree. Kumele before njengolentuzi. Ingonyama uSimakade. Asina favoritism thina. Sithanda anybody ozimisele ukufa afele umuntu omnyama. Hey, uSimakade inkulumo yakhe mawumamela uchallenger sonke istructure sabelungu. That is why ngeke athandwe. So thina sihamba nabantu abanjani, it doesn't matter ukuthi uyakuphi. Ungabuye ePulukwane kepha mawukhuluma lawo mazwi athola indawo enhliziyweni zethu, sihamba nawe. Because sifuna thina udemonstrate ukuthi wena you are ready and willing to die for the liberation of a black person. Ungazi sokumnandi uzositshela ukuthi wena uzalwe endlini yobukhosi, asingeni leyo nto leyo. Hey, you need to prove to us. Futhi ungalokhu usitshela amagama 1000 yenza. Sibone ukuthi uyenza lo muntu. I-life yakhe vele it's in danger. Samba nawe we are backing you, siyaphahlela futhi ukuthi amadlozi akuqinise bangakuthinti. So yibo abantu esibafunayo labo makhehla. So nenkosi yasemangwaneni babili nje abantu. Remember ukuthi Great Empire of Kemet, is structure that once existed on the continent. It was a house, the capital yakhona was Mapungubwe. Mapungubwe was part of those people abayibiza ukuthi bona bakhulu baseKhemu. Here in the Great Zimbabwe, Nekami, same people. Yiso-ke structure kumele sivuke. Lesi sivusayo thina. When we are talking about the Great Empire of Kemet, asikhulumi ngento esitamsakhile. It's something that once existed, that controlled the whole world. The whole world was bowing down to this structure. So ilinde abanikazi bayo to come and lead it into the future. And bayeza babili nje sesibatholile. Enye into esemqoka I think okumele ibe ukuthi from eBergville mesiqeda ukuvalelisa umvelinqanqa sililisa unomkhubulwana siya eBluff lapha sifuna ukucela bona labantu ababili basihole ngokuthi siyoshweleza emadlozini ngokuthi kade sibaflathele siyocela uxolo wonke lento inhlambuluko esidingayo kumele siyoyenza ngoJune. So she's preparing ke makhehla. We are trying to mobilize wonke umuntu omnyama as well to join us. You know, mesiyohlambuluka. Soyigeza. So that mesamukela umvuseleli again namadlozi sewebuya nayo. Sihlanzekile. So that kube nempucuko noshintsho in our lives. There must be change, there must be signs, there's kombisayo ukuthi something is happening. So sinamaqala amaningi. Singabantu abamnyama emadlozini. And asamaqala ethu. Kuthiwa thina sesifela obaba bethu. Amaqala abazali la. Yibo abayekela zonke lezi zinto lezi bangazenza. Manje umoya it doesn't matter ukuthi leyo nto ishiwe ubana ngithi wena usekhona urepresenta leso sigodlo sakini so uzoshaywa nawe. Yingakho kumele siyocela uxolo, atonement emadlozini. Batshele futhi ukuthi we are committing to never forsake them again. Lento siyenzile over centuries. Lokho nikhothamela izinto eningazazi. Niyeka abanikazi abanishiyela umcebo ngaka. Anibenzeli lutho. So asasi hluzekeni again makhehla. So nge-21 leBluff soyenza ke lo mkhosi. You know, ukuthi siyoshweleza. So that you know, I struggle. Momentum mele siyine manje masikhuluma ngokuthi sifuna ukugoqa umhlaba wonke akuyona insumansumana. It's possible. Umuntu omnyama is all over the world. Uma ezwa ukuthi indlu yasekhaya iyavuswa kabusha wonke umuntu omnyama umamele ba excite calendar nje. Just the calendar. For them to know ukuthi bane calendar yabo abantu abamnyama. It's such a pride. You know, it's such a pride, especially people in the diaspora. Hey, bayijabulela ngenye indlela leyo. So this is just a simple step esiprovayo ukuthi umoya is behind lento esiyenzayo. And izobamba wonke yikho ngithi inzalo next year mele ni prepare. Lento besiyenzile lapha incane la. It means ukuthi mele simove manje from ematsheni sibeke itende elikhulu on this side so that ekuseni ke sehleke lapha siyophahla samukela, otherwise ngeke silunge kulesa space esilapha for next year, based on immobilization abantu abayenzayo indlovukazi all over the world. They are mobilizing abantu abamnyama in the Caribbean, in America, in Europe are hungry for this. Indlovukazi Nkanyezi bekhuluma ngabantu base-Colombia who are very much interested to come and reconnect with the continent. So this is the leadership the whole world is waiting for. Hayi le poison esiyiyo currently. Abantu beza la for isolution basithola ukuthi thina si busy ngento yomlungu. Basuthi into yomlungu le. Bafika la badlalela igospel. Hey man. Bafuna ubagidele. Ubuthokozana. Bafuna ubagidele. Woza. Bafuna ubaculele lehubo leli. Yakho mkothenja sishushayo lendwembe esakhenayo. Yakho mkothenja, oh yakho mkothenja sishushayo lendwembe esakhenayo. Yakho mkothenja. Thokozani siyabonga Makhanda. No nami ngivale kepha before ngivala bengicela nje ukubonga wonke umuntu bekencedisa lapha eNzalo. It wasn't easy. Nabantu baba banengi. Abantu besinga expectanga, abantu abangaka. Kepha indlovukazi namakhehla they were able ukuthi bafide wonke umuntu. Siyabonga manje. Sibonge nalabo who bought ama packages. Kuye kwaba nama challenges lapho nalapho kepha sibonga nje into ukuthi benikhona. Ngiyengithi ngiswela amagama inkulungwane. Ukunibonga nje nonke. Ngoba iGK iyakhula kanje through ukutshelana. Asina mali yokwenza marketing. Kepha yini who are spreading the word. Siyabonga kakhulu. Sibonge nabo bonke who are mobilizing from all over the world, who are spreading the word about this black unity, which is needed. Siyabonga kakhulu abantu bayenza nje. Kukhona ba-coordinator le America, le Europe and everywhere, Australia, indlovukazi Queen Salima, nendlovukazi uNkanyezi, nendlovukazi Ingwane la, uVuvu. Yibo abantu are very active in terms of Europe nase America. Siyabonga kakhulu indlovukazi. GEK iyakhula despite of ama sabotages from imidlwembe. Kepha siyakhula. Badlala nje, but they're wasting their time. Kepha ngiyabonga kakhulu, ngibonga nje i-resistance yethu nokuba firm kwethu, ne-belief yethu, ne-commitment for abantu abandi. Asizeli la kuzo heavy fun. Kepha sizokhuluma nezulu ukuthi lisizwe ubuhlungu esikubo. Sizophahla isigubhu lesi gives us access. Remember, isigubhu si-aligner with what is called the Schumann frequency, the earth frequency. So makushaywa lesigubhu sivula amasango ezulu. Nathi ke bese siya deposita our emotions there. Yingakho imithandazo yethu izophendulwa ngaso sonke isikhathi. Singadla ke manje, but if ukhona onombuzo or i-comment singa engage currently, otherwise isigubhu sish. Oh yeah, so 9th of God. Thokoza ntokazi. Yebo.
Aneptex. It's not so much a comment, it's actually a practical plan that I'd like to share in this space that we're in, because I think it's the best environment because we all know what's going on, and by virtue of being here, we're on the same level of ready to act. So Mkhulu mentioned this, and maybe I'm speaking prematurely, but this will definitely happen anyway. Uguti, what we need for making Orlando happen is that we need a team, right? We need a team of a consultants company starters in accounting and generally the overview of business. So I finished my master's degree on the 30th of October. I did international management. And some of the things that I did La Payana is a marketing plan. I got a distinction for that. I did a strategy module. I got a distinction for that. And all the things that I've done is only 2 out of 9 that I didn't have a distinction in. And even then, it was just bureaucracy. It wasn't necessarily that my marks weren't good. But for me, the whole point was that if my average is a distinction, I'm fine. And this is not, I'm not saying this because I am saying that that is important. What I'm saying is I intentionally made sure that I use whatever I have from a foreign system to be able to equip my people, to be able to equip myself. Maybe I went through that space in order to see how things are done. Because one thing that is top in the UK, it is the organization. The organization is spectacular. People are very obedient to the state's organization because they see their taxes transpire in their communities. So those are some of the resources that I'd like to bring into continue to, because I already had written a proposal from Kulu on the implementation plan of, like, for example, stickering isn't just GEK, just having that structure. But we will be in talks in the background. But all I'd like is that maybe please engage, and please be active, and please share whatever it is that we're sharing. On Wednesdays, every Wednesdays, we've got a Twitter space, and that's from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's hosted by Queen Salima, and I'm a co-host. Please come to the space, retweet whatever the topic is for the space, and engage in the space, most importantly, because sometimes it ends up being just Mkulu and us talking, but the whole point is to hear what people have to say, is to hear as many voices saying the same thing, which is that we ultimately just want our freedom. So please engage in all the different platforms. We've got a Kemi Chat. That is a space where we create programs that get us to know ourselves through each other's eyes, because we did an assignment with NEPTED and said to get to know each other. Then we swapped to see how can we strengthen our weaker side. So these are practical ways that we're helping, or rather that we are advantaged to by having GEK in the Kemi Chat. So please download the app. It's a Kemi Chat. There's a general group. We're still organizing, but there's a certain degree of organization that we've accomplished. So please, let's hold hands and take this thing digital, because that's where people are. Yes. People are on their phones, they're on the screen. I know you can say to yourself, no, but I'm always here, so I don't need to. Please, the more we are saying the same thing in the space where everybody else is, the space that we go to even when we go home, let's just engage. And that's all I just wanted to say. And thank you so much.
You mentioned during this period, I don't know before. Now, what if you know my funeral?
Oh no, sir.
Okay, then question. Last week social media. Hey, don't come put it in my pants. So yeah, that's my question.
Utwasa is nothing different from enlightenment. When you are enlightened about spiritual things, it's just enlightenment. It's like Mawia a university. Because you are being enlightened about the things that you didn't know, but izinto zabelungu. So thina sithwasela ukwazi izinto zomoya. Thokoze. Hayi ngoma nyenyeza. Oh sasa. Oh kuza. Thokoze. Siyaphila ke.
Thokozani. Khanyise. Bengifuna understanding. I've once had an experience where I was in like a dream state and stuff. Ngiphoke into engathi ipeshi. Eliye leopard print lapha. Ngikhipha khona abantu engathi esikhathi samanje babizwa yinyanga. So I'm a feeding beadwork, red, white, and black. So lapho kulelo kodelo ngaphupha ngigqoke ibheshu eli leopard print, and ngafunda kakhulu ukuthi that is generally associated with royalty. la ngithi isizulu sabantu abamnyama. So mina ukwazi ezinye izinto because I encountered, I know that ngaphupha ngidojiswa phansi induku engathiza angiyazi nokuyazi kodwa into enjalo so bengifuna ukwazi ukuthi what does that mean if maybe ungaba nalo ungikhanyisela.
Okay. Ulwazi ngokwinhla angikulikezwa. Kepha iphupho kumele wena ufunisise wenze background yasekhaya ukuthi nibuya kuphi because ngeke bakubonise ibheshu lengwe ungabuye ebukhosini. So indaba kumele uyilandele uye ekhaya ubabuzisise ukuthi original sibuya bakubiza uyabona uyiyo ke leyo nto phela ithathe serious bese ke uvuselela ubukhosi basekhaya.
So my name is Jian. So it's my first time with my family here, and I just wanted to know, like, why, like, you raise your right hand, and I don't know whether I should call them Satan chants. If you could just explain to us what it means. Asha, what? Yeah.
Oh, asama chance umphathi. Meaning we are communicating with the elements that are responsible for creation. There are 9 responsible for creation. Then then we also add in those that makes it for the calendar. Like uheteru hamba no lenduza no heru uantu kanjalo, izinto ezinjalo. So mesiloko siphahla sibiza abo Asar. When abo Asar ubazi according to knowledge yabelungu as elements in the periodic table, because it's elements that have as Afrika lama elements. So mesi kuluma lama elements, we are activating them within us because they are us, they are part of us. So that's how Tina we communicate with Imved.
And must we stand up all the time?
We do, and face north. Always mesi pasha si face north. Except mesamugelilanga in September we face east. Noma siyovalelisilanga eBigville we face in west. So these are the only times that we don't face in north. And the Nakona we face north because of the never setting stars of the north. Meaning which sitonza, according to sitonza low moya, those never setting stars of the north. But fika like I man get commit to want to learn. We understand in the first day. Commit to all abantu who will be assisting you. Uthenga in a calendar. Since still in Zulu kwamanje, but kunama translation ayenza.
Now that you mentioned in the North Mkhulu, that means then positioning beka kuyo umsamo.
Yebo.
Kubaleka ukuthi sihlale senorth.
Melise north mawungena wena. Mele mawungena uguqe ubheke north. Meaning ukuthi umsamo mele ubeke. And wena mawulala mele ikhanda libheke. So that mawuvuka uvuka facing north.
Ikhanda kumele lilale libheke
South.
And then umsamo kumele uhlale usenorth.
North, the south. Yeah, kumele siarrange imsamo yethu kanjalo. And enye into ekhona sesithole ama building plans for ama mini pyramids okumele siwenze nisamo sonke. Say corner that architectural plan. So abantu abaready ukuyenza we can engage, with the architect as well. Thokozini.
Yeah, it's another
Lobe ngikuze ukukhuluma umphahlo, yini umphahlo, uphahla makunjani, uphahla kanjani. Ilokho
Umphahlo.
Yeah,
Umphahlo kithi communication that we have. Nemvelo. Right? Sithi yaphahla as opposed to umthandazo or something. Hello, Christianity. But it's almost the same thing, it's just packaging. Thina sithi umphahlo. Mesikhuluma nemvelo. And siphahla meaning ukuthi mesiphahla senza umphahlo wesizwe. And umphahlo wesizwe awuthi bese ke ukhansela umphahlo wasekhaya. Umphahlo wesizwe ukuphakamisa amadlozi namakhosi namakhosikazi esizwe ukuthi sibuyele la kumele sibe khona. Then ke after lo mphahlo wesizwe uyaguqa ke sokukhuluma nabasekhaya. Yeah. Hayi class lelo ke. Hayi ngizocela nje oyedwa. Nangithokozana uzokunceda. Sibheka north njengoba bengiphendula indlovukazi sibheka enorth. Then kune calendar. I-calendar inemiphahlo for each and every season. Njengamanje siku September. Lento angazi noma ufike early. Ufike sesiphahlile. Yeah, meaning ukuthi into okumele sonke siyenze emakhaya. Meaning ukuthi mawuphahla uqala ufunda lawo mahubo nemiphahlo yakho. Uyamema futhi idlozi. You know before njengoba ngenza nami. Ngimema idlozi iqala bese ngilandelisa ngehubo, ngilandelise ngomphahlo wakho. Yizinto kumele uziphinda phinde on a daily basis. Throughout the whole season. Kumele uthole ilitshe lakhona, uthole isenti yakhona, yonke into that assist you to increase the vibrational iqhumane nale principle ekhona. Ngepha bazokunceda amakhaya. Thokoza. Siyavala.
Wangeni mbongeleni.
Bayabonga.
Wangeni mbongeleni.